Okay. I have to have that for my log, but now I'm starting next year's log. This one had 456 calls just to the class.
Wow.
In a year. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
And of course it had more than that. It was that was the number that got recorded.
But that's a new system you get going. So.
Well, yeah, and of course I said I was going to call everybody once, and that was because I hadn't written them any notes in the notes, and I was going to replace the little notes I had written to everybody by a call. Then, of course, they come along and give us these two wonderful gifts. So then I said I was going to call them again to thank them for the gifts. So I made 2 calls to the class last year at Christmas time. I had never promised to make 114 calls before. So I didn't really know whether I could do it. First set of calls I actually did in 5 days. The middle day was Thanksgiving. I didn't call anybody on Thanksgiving Day. For many, many years, I'd start the calls other than just with Allison. It just didn't seem fair that he should always get the first call. And when I haven't got my messages together, so it's kind of brief. And then Zanoli always got the last call because he was the last guy alphabetically. And when I'm tired or I'm anxious to get done or whatever, which is not really true. That never described me. I used to just love that week.
Yeah, kind of sad that it was over by the time you got to Zanoli.
That's exactly right. And in fact, I've had several years, I got down to the last 4 guys, I just stopped. And I waited a day, because I didn't want to be done. Isn't that ridiculous?
Well,
it's
special.
It is special, and it's fun. The thing is, it was 60, 70, 80 hours. All was joyful. None of it was work. You can't put hours as work. Not when you're talking to loving people,